So how long does it take to actually get a supplement made? It's a great question, so I'm going to cover in this video. My name is Christian Baker. I'm the founder and CEO of Profan Formulas. I create dietary supplement formulas for companies selling in the USA. And today we're going to talk about how long it takes to actually get a supplement made, from idea through to having it in your hand. Now, in a typical situation, if everything goes perfect, which usually it doesn't, it can take about 12 to 16 weeks to get a product from idea through to getting the specs right. So the specifications of the product, how many ingredients, how much of that ingredient, what kind of ingredient, talking to the manufacturer, making sure everything's good, quoting you on the price, quoting you on how many capsules it's going to take or how many scoops of powder, regulatory, labels, a bunch of other steps I won't bore you with that we can cover later. And if all goes to plan, you might be able to do it in 12 to 16 weeks. If you manage to make a product that is a hit and you come back to order it again, the second time around is nearly always faster because the product has already been made once. So the manufacturer knows what to do. They've already made it before. All the ingredients are ready. All the tests are ready. So that can take as little as 8 weeks the second time. Now, this is going to sound like a long time to anyone who's in e-commerce or any other kind of business selling retail, direct to consumer, because you are typically a bunch of hard-charging people who want to just attack and have something to sell now when you have an idea. But when it comes to this industry, we are creating ingestibles, things that we want people to put in their body. So it's not a shoe, it's not clothes, it's not furniture. We're asking people to put something inside their body, eat something. So it's in their best interest for these checks and balances to be in place and for things to take time. Now, the advantage as well as a company, if you make something great, it's very hard for a competitor to come out overnight and copy you. So it is a bit of a moat and a barrier to entry if you have something great and you take the time to make it great, because it takes a lot longer to copy a supplement than it does to copy, say, a software product, which you can get a few people to code, in a week or a day or overnight if they're not sleeping. Now, is there anything you could do to make it go faster? Yes. So the fastest way to make a supplement would be to do something I don't recommend, but you can make something that is called a private label or a white label supplement. So basically, a manufacturer already has a catalog of products that already exist. Other people are already selling them. It's an off-the-rack solution. So they've made this product a bunch of times for other people. They'll make it for you too, stick your label on it, and get it done. Now, some people like doing this as like a market test, but in general, it's not a very good way to do business because you're just selling commodity products that anyone else can get. So you typically end up in a price war. You're almost never going to go premium because you don't have anything unique. But yeah, this can be done fast. So some manufacturers will get you a private label product within 4 weeks, which is really impressive, especially if it's something like a capsule versus, say, a powder, which might require a bit more taste testing and things like that. Now, is there anything you can do that would make it go slower? Obviously, you don't want things to go slower, but they can. So yes. So when it comes to a custom product, making something in a capsule typically is the fastest way. They just have to figure out how many capsules it's going to take to get a serving, figure out the bottle and the label and so forth, and you're done. But when it comes to making a powder, it gets much more complicated because not only do you have the ingredients that you want to give your customers, but you also have flavor, texture, and mixability. So does it taste nice? Does it actually feel nice? When you drink it, is it smooth or is it all chunky and chalky and weird? And mixability, when you try to mix it up or stir it up, does it come out all chunky and there's bits and pieces in your shaker or in your cup? Obviously, you don't want that. So to prevent this, typically, you want to work with a company who's very good at doing powders and has an in-house flavoring and product development team for powders. And also, you want to do lots of sampling and participate in it yourself. Don't just take their word for it. Even if you don't live near the manufacturer, even if you live in another country, take the time, take the money, get samples of your product sent to you so you can actually try it and consume it yourself to make sure it's dialed in and you really like it before you start selling it. Yes, it can be exciting and you want to rush your product out so you can actually start marketing and selling something, but you only have one chance to make a good first impression. So if you have to spend an extra 2 or 3 months and an extra 2 or 3 grand to get something dialed in exactly how you want it to be, that can make all the difference between having a hit product that customers come back for time and time again, or having a piece of crap that no one wants to buy ever again, and burning a brand because they think you make bad stuff. So keep that in mind. So yeah, to wrap it up, optimistic scenario, 12 to 16 weeks to completely embed a new product, talk to a manufacturer, get it quoted, get it made in your hands. Pessimistic scenario, lots of sampling is involved, lots of fine tuning and tweaking, could be 6 months, 9 months, even a year or longer. Fastest way, if you want to test the market, you want to get something to sell, and it's not the only thing you want to sell, you just want to get something out there, you can do private label products in about 4 to 6 weeks. All right, hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you on the next video.